Hello everyone, Mike here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a video highlighting the origin of the character Cassandra Cain. Now, people that know me know that I am a huge Cassandra Cain fan. I actually do a podcast all about Cassandra Cain, so I am interested in watching this just to see how accurate it is. It is clearly going to be the Cassandra Cain from the pre-New 52, because current day Cassandra Cain is orphan. Not a huge fan of that name, but you know. This is the Batgirl version of Cassandra Cain, so this is going to be the origin from around the time of like No Man's Land in DC Comics. I am looking forward to seeing this, and hey, if my doing a reaction to this draws her, more attention, I'm thrilled about it. Because like I said, I love this character. She is like my favorite comic book character. So let's get in here and see what they have to show us. All right. Play.
Who is Cassandra Cain? She first appeared in Batman 567.
Indeed, I covered that. Still always like that
Our
belt
story
with the
begins
loose...
before the birth of Cassandra. David Cain and Lady Shiva were members of the League of Assassins, led by Ra's al Ghul.
Like the visuals.
Together
Very
they
nice.
conceived a child with the intention of creating the perfect soldier for Ra's al Ghul.
Mm-hmm.
The young girl was fiercely trained by her father to be the ultimate weapon. Cassandra was not taught to speak. Instead, he relied mostly on actions to communicate with her. Her childhood was cut off from the outside world. Cassandra was able to read other people's movements and body language like no other. She learned the skill to predict the next move in a fight with uncanny accuracy. Although she was a fierce fighter, this also caused her to suffer from a form of dyslexia that hampered her ability to talk, read, and write. When she was 8 years old, Cain decided to test Cassandra's abilities in the real world. They traveled to Macau, and he explained to her that they were there to eliminate their target. At the time, Cassandra had no idea what she was doing and believed it was only a game. As they locate the target, she suddenly strikes and kills the man.
Killing meant.
She realized that she had murdered the man. She then began to understand that her father was an evil man.
Yeah, because her ability to read people caused her to just be able to read the pain and fear that the victim felt, and it disgusted her.
Cassandra spent the next 9 years homeless, guilt and fear-ridden as she traveled the world. At the age of 17, she entered Gotham City. During this time,
yeah, I was gonna say,
Gotham
good timing too, when
that
it was right in the middle of No Man's Land.
The city. Gotham became known as No Man's Land. Cassandra became one of Oracle's agents to help people survive and gather information. Oracle quickly realized that she could not speak, so she tried to teach her how to read.
So one of the things that disappoints me with the New 52 is that relationship between Cassandra and Barbara is just gone.
Building, she saw a suspicious man in a trench coat entering a nearby building. Cassandra recognized that this wasn't just an assassin, but this was her father. Cain takes out a sniper rifle and takes aim at Gordon as he leaves
the visuals,
Barbara's
the sound
room.
effects. This is really well put together.
Suddenly, Cassandra jumps in front of Gordon, stopping the assassin from firing. The police charged the building in an attempt to catch the assassin, although he was nowhere to be found. Cassandra was furious and went to find her father. When she found him, Cain opens fire at her. Cassandra quickly dodges the bullets, removes the gun from him, then hits her father. For the first time ever, she screams stop. Then her father appears to be concerned as he approaches her. Cain reaches for his sidearm, then Cassandra tackles him through a window. As they begin to fall, Cain grabs Cassandra's arm. In that same moment, Batman lassos Cain's legs, suspending both of them over the side of a building. Batman began to lose his grip, and Cassandra intentionally drops from her father's grip. Batman tied off his end of the rope and leaped after Cassandra. She awakened in a cemetery and notices Batman watching her. Batman began to speak to her and realized that she does not speak. He noticed that her hand motions and sign language looked very familiar. It then dawned on him that he was also trained by Cain in the past before he became Batman.
Well, maybe not the best phrasing of that.
Batman told her that her father has been hired by Two-Face to kill Gordon and warned her to stay away from Cain. Batman tracked down Cain. He found him setting up a sniper rifle for a shot at Gordon. They quickly begin to fight. Meanwhile, Cassandra created a disguise and went to Two-Face's territory and beat the man with ease.
Which of course she did.
Later, Cassandra interrupts Batman and Cain's fight, stopping the two from killing one another. Cain went his way, leaving Batman and Cassandra. Cassandra has returned with bags of money taken from Two-Face and even his special coin. Later, Cassandra meets up with Oracle, who gave Cassandra a picture of herself during her time as Batgirl. Batman and Oracle both welcome her into the Bat family.
Those hook things on the top of his shoulders. Yeah, though he did steal that costume from
No Man's
Land
Land wore on. The new Batgirl was introduced to the rest of the Bat family with varying levels of acceptance.
It's a weird
Cassandra went through many trials as Batgirl, including frequent attempts from her father to get her back. She later took on the codename of Black Bat. Cassandra also defeated her mother in combat.
Really good storyline.
The first to ever defeat Lady Shiva.
It was a really good storyline. It's like you're building to that fight, actually.
After the universe-altering events of Flashpoint, Cassandra went on to become known as Orphan, although that is a story for another time. With her training as an assassin and her prediction skills during combat, Cassandra Cain is one of the most powerful members of the Bat family.
Well, Batman himself has said
Please
that
like
she
this video
probably
and
beat him in a
subscribe
fight.
for more unknown comic origins.
That was pretty well done origin. I really liked the visuals, the music, the sound effects. They did a good job really making this interesting rather than just explaining all of it. They really showcased it. And it was very accurate. There were a couple things I would have potentially phrased a little differently. But I think in general they did a good job of telling her origin. If if you like that or are interested in learning more about her, I would recommend my own podcast, which is called Silent Night, the Cassandra Cain podcast. I'll throw a link to the podcast in the description here. But, yeah, that's it. I liked this. I think they did a really good job with it. I'm probably going to check out some of the other videos from them, because that was pretty good. Alright, that's all I've got on this one, so until next time.